said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
That's caught. It's Daly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going with the ground game left. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! The 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man on the right.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6. Oh, he's got some space. Smith just shedding tackles. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing rough.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He'll take it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. to the 47-yard line.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the fourth down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shields. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Might be calling a hot route. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Fuller. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the left. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. To throw, it's Fuller. Pressure coming, and he's snowed under.
They didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's not afraid to go deep. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger! Put it in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. This is a designed run. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
This one's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Fuller. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Sets up the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He's got it! Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now, turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Auburn lines up quickly. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Breaks into the open.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. They'll try the right side. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. But they have really been able to shut him down. They forced another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Quarterback keeper picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that fourth down. He'll
keep it himself. White across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Volunteers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have the lead in the one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fakes to grab. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Wilkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And he's knocked down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big...
Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. Gets it to him on the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Daly. Made a defender miss. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Tennessee! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point is good. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Fuller. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown ball! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Tennessee 48, Auburn 41.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the stick.
Touchdown, Tigers. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for him.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could